Many world-famous superstars have played in the J-League over the years, but one who particularly stands out is the legendary Dragan Stojkovic. Affectionately known as Pixie, Stojkovic captivated fans during his playing days at Nagoya Grampus with his sensational technique, before also going on to manage the club to great success. This month, Stojkovic was invited back to Grampus for the first time in 10 years as a special guest for their game against Albirex Niigata at National Stadium. While back in Japan, he also made time for an exclusive chat with J.League Monthly, having a lot to say about his memories of the J-League and thoughts on Japanese football in general. And of course, make sure not to miss this month's Super Play Best 5. Hello, welcome to the latest episode of J.League Monthly. I'm Sean Carroll, and do we have a treat for you this month? I'm going to be sitting down with the one and only Dragan Stojkovic, an absolute legend of the game, to discuss all things J-League. Pixie, welcome back to Japan. How does it feel? You're back. This is the first time you've come back to visit Grampus, I guess, in what, 10 years really, since you left?
Yes, exactly 10 years, yes. I left Grampus 2013, in the end of the 2013. Now is after 10 years, I'm here, and I'm very happy for that.
Dragan Stojkovic, star of the Yugoslavia national team, joined Nagoya Grampus in 1994, inspiring the team to Emperor's Cup glory twice while a player with the club. In 2008, he returned as manager, and in his third year in charge created more history for the club by leading them to their first ever J1 title. The legend is back in Japan, and he's sure to have many great memories and stories to look back on from his time in the J-League. They're having the special match at National Stadium. How much are you looking forward to going there and seeing the Grampus fans?
This is the home game for Grampus at the National Stadium. You know, it's for me it's a very special place, because I remember that we won the first title in the Emperor's Cup on that place.
Yep.
So it's a very good and beautiful memory.
And how is it for you now, like 30 years since the J-League, you came right at the beginning. How is it now looking at how far the J-League's come? When you look back and you must see old videos and pictures and things from that time, how does it feel now, reflecting on that?
Yeah, I remember very well, you know, when I came was the summer, 1994, 30 years already passed, very fast. But I see a lot of improvements, of course, in conditions for work and almost everything. So it's always good to see when people work very hard to make something better. And it's exactly what's happened with the Japanese football and in general.
Did you sense they had that potential when you first came in 1994? Obviously it was very new then, the professional league. Did you sense that there was the potential to really grow?
That was the beginning of the professional football in Japan, let's say. But of course, everybody knows that Japan has a good history in football. You know, they played before also football. But the professional league started 1993, and I saw the huge potential, of course, because regarding the mentality, regarding the talent and everything, Japan was exactly prepared for doing something in the future. They needed just the time, because you can't do nothing in one night, in 1 week or 1 year. This is the process, a long process. But I see that Japan is doing well for me.
And for you now, obviously you're coaching the Serbia national team, you're in Europe a lot, obviously traveling around watching your players. Have you sensed that the way that Japanese players are viewed in Europe now is changing? That more clubs over there are paying attention? Maybe when you first came they looked down on the league, but now the level of the players obviously is really growing over there. Do you sense that with coaches and people who speak to them?
Absolutely, yes. The quality is growing. I can say they are very talented, first of all, because you cannot play football if you are not talented. There's no chance to do it. But they work very hard, and they are very focusing on the job. They are very, very, motivated to prove themselves, to help the team, to show the team spirit, etc., etc. So that's why most of the European clubs, they like to have Japanese players in the squad.
Thanks to contributions from the likes of Pixie and those that have followed him, the J-League is improving every year. And in July, the reigning J1 champions, Yokohama F. Marinos, had the chance to test themselves against the best team in Europe, Manchester City. Marinos put up a terrific showing, ultimately losing, but at one point holding a 2-goal lead over last season's treble winners, showing the ability of the J-League and earning huge praise from City manager Pep Guardiola.
So good. How they build up from the back, how they play football, the players that they've got. I was so impressed, and the manager spoke to us before the game and said how well they played football, the attacking threats and the similarities between us and them. And, yeah, I've got a lot of respect for a lot of them. Honestly, I think a lot of them can play at such a high level. But honestly, I was so impressed with all of them, right, the keeper right the way through to the striker, the guys that came off the bench. You know, as I said before, I've got so much respect for these guys.
And when you talk about creativity, I don't know if you know, the J-League did their 30th anniversary celebrations, like awards, and one of your skills was chosen. Did you know this as the best scene?
I heard.
You heard this?
I heard from someone, I don't know, but they told me that the best scene in 30 years is my lifting on the raining day.
That's the one, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. How did you feel about that?
I didn't do that to be chosen after 30 years. I did it because of the condition of the pitch, because it was not possible to play. The water was really high, you know, and I achieved to make a lifting, I don't know, long
Quite
distance.
far, yeah, good 20-30 meters, I think. And they nearly scored
Yeah.
at the end. I watched it
Yeah.
again yesterday.
Yes.
You nearly scored, but the pitch, in the end, the
Yes.
ball had to go back on the
Yes,
pitch and
exactly.
it finished.
Exactly. But it's nice. It's nice really to be part
Yes.
of the Japanese football in general and to be part of J-League.
I think it would have been good if they picked one. Remember, you scored a goal as a manager. You remember this one?
2009 in Yokohama Stadium against Mariners
Yeah,
in the business shoes.
in the business shoes. That was,
Crazy.
that again, right? You weren't aiming to score, right?
Yeah.
You just kicked the ball and were frustrated, or just giving it back to the goalkeeper?
I was a little bit frustrated because just a few seconds before we had a golden chance to score a goal, but my player he missed the kick. Then I said to myself, oh my God, how is it possible to miss? It was practically clear to score.
So you were just showing your player how
Then
to
in that moment, I saw the ball is coming. It's coming, you know, I don't know how, but after I saw the goalkeeper make a kick, then after I make a few steps, and I just kicked directly.
And what happened? You got a yellow, was it a yellow card? Red card?
Actually, no yellow, no red,
Nothing?
but I have to go out
So he didn't give you a card, but the referee
because
told
it's
you...
few minutes later, the fourth referee called the referee.
Right.
I said the coach kicked the ball, something like that. So it was unfair play. It's, nothing special, but
Right.
so and he showed me that I have to go out. So no yellow, no red, but I left the pitch.
Okay. And do you still keep an eye on the J-League? Do you still manage to keep watch on the teams, the players, the coaches, things that are happening
I
here?
follow the results. I follow the performance sometimes. Actually, let's say highlights, because I want to see how they doing. I want to see. I'm not so happy when I see defeat, but on the hand, when they saw that the Grampus is doing well, I'm very happy.
Yeah. And they're doing well right now. They're up near the top again.
This year, yeah. The third place. It's a very good place, very good position. They start championship very well this year, so I hope now to continue like that. To be in the top 3 is a really good result, and also to fight for the J-League title. Why not?
Yeah.
You never know.
The J-League is kind of changing.
It seems that they're in good mood. You know.
Yeah.
Now Grampus looks confident now. They play good football.
And how about you? When you were coaching, for instance, was there a Japanese player that you particularly enjoyed working with, that had that good work ethic, that good way of really putting into practice what you wanted?
From my experience, I was 6 years on the head of Grampus as a coach. I had a really good and very healthy group of players. We found a good balance, okay, defensively, offensively, regarding the lines, you know, like a defense, midfielders and the strikers. The Grampus was in a good shape. We had everything what we need as a team. But okay, Tamada was one of the fantastic player, for example, lefty, very fast, very intelligent. You know, Nakamura as a midfielder was really hard work every game, every training. I don't like to talk about the names, you know, because I was always focusing on the team spirit. My success, let's say, came as a reflection of the good work as a group, as a team. So we understood each other very well, we worked very well, and we performed very well. Practically every game, as we said on the beginning, we never give up. So it means that we are going to win every game. Of course, it's not easy. It's almost impossible to win every game. But to have this kind of spirit, yes, this is absolutely necessary. This is something what we achieved to do it. That's why we became a champion.
That kind of principle of it being about the whole team makes you sound like the kind of perfect coach for Japanese teams. Would you like to come back and work in Japan again? Maybe the national team at some point? Or?
Japan as a country is like a second home, you know, for me. Once again, I have to repeat that the 13 years I spent here, my career, my life. It means that there is no secret for me regarding not only Japanese football, Japanese culture, the mentality, and everything about this country. There is no secret. So I really enjoyed to work here. I really had a good, almost perfect relationship with the management, with the supporters, with the media, with everybody, with the players, which is the most important thing. One day, who knows, maybe I will be back. Who knows? But somebody must call me. I can't come alone.
Of course.
I can come alone, no problem, to enjoy the life.
Yeah.
To enjoy the food, to enjoy the, you know, all other things. But for work, somebody must call you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for taking our call and doing this interview today.
It's my
As
pleasure.
always, great to talk to you.
It's my pleasure.
Enjoy the game at National Stadium. Good luck with the Euro qualifiers.
I will.
And hopefully I'll see you again soon, somewhere. Hopefully in Japan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the interview just as much as I did. It was great to see Pixie again after so long. We spoke about some serious things about Japanese football, spoke about some lighter things as well. It was great to see him back in Japan. I look forward to hopefully seeing him back again for a chat in the future. Best of luck to him and Serbia in their upcoming games. And I'll see you all next time. Before we go though, make sure you don't miss this month's Super Play Best 5.
Action was also very fast. We made counter-attack, we opened the ball. I think everything was quite smooth. Yeah, I feel very good. Every time when you play, when you have minutes, you get confidence and you are able to score and help the team. It's a great feeling for a player, especially for a striker. So I feel very good and I'm very blessed to give 3 points to the team and to help with this goal.